long 90 minutes if it's just myself, Gareth Wheeler, alongside Jimmy
ไม่ใช่อันแรกนะ
and dead
Please
noise
ดูด้าน
inside.
ดูด้าน
It
ฟัง
will be friendly warming up
ตัวนี้
to
รีบ
the
Friday
World Cup. For Japan, they come into this match on fine form, forcing perhaps a fresh start for Canada. With less than 3 years to prepare for a home World Cup, there is plenty to figure out, and time is of the essence. So let's call this the first audition for the caretaker manager. I'm sure he wants to change things quite a bit, but ball played in behind the back line, played it cross. First chance for Japan, set PS, was that clear only to the top of the 18-yard box. Tanaka hits, and it beats Milan Borjan. 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes into this game, and Japan have taken the lead. Canada all over the shot, and Japan punishes the Canadians. It's Tanaka with the goal, perhaps a deflection, and it's 1-0. The pressure that was coming from that Japanese team is unbelievable. They wouldn't stop. Obviously, there's a Huddersfield town. Overlap comes, plays it across. Look out, Ito couldn't connect cleanly. Good news for Borja. He got there ahead of the Canadian defender. Another chance created by Japan. Ball played wide left. 1v1 on Fleury. It's Nakamura. Taking over Japanese corner here. Just went from Zinagata. Sam Glorious. The ball played over the top. Laren unable to control. It's going to be a Japan goalkeeper down a goal. Scored in the 2nd minute. Tanaka gets it. There is Davies taken down by Ito and draws the free kick. Is off to a really good start right now. As soon as he gets, he's got 2-3 players on him. You know how dangerous he is. Davies on set piece duty. Laren. It's up there over. Tied. Finds Jonathan David. Things opening up. David to Davies. Gets there. And the referee says no. Alexander King waves it off. Says it's a goal kick. Osako completely committed, but didn't get a piece of Alfonso Davies. So Alexander King is taking a look. It's going to be a penalty for Canada. Yeah, Davies did well. David, stopped by Osako. Kaisuke Osako left the leg out. Denies David. And Canada remain down the goal. It wasn't a great penalty, was it? Davies. Time's out low. He's going to try this again. Davies. That low ball. Tanaka. Ito. Good ball, far post. Looked like Lorea just did enough. As Japan once again threatened down their right-hand side. Yeah, just a toss the ball into the box. Dangerous ball. Richie Lorea knows he's beaten. He's got the wrong side. Ito and Nakamura will play for Scotland. Big challenge by Cornelius. Taking over this front foot. That back foot came sliding through. And Benedito. Western Australia is built on partnership and partnering opportunities. Western Australia is states of energy. Tip it out. Good base on it, just get it to draw. Another half a yard back. He's always there. And from distance line, Nakuma wide the target. Wait, Nakamura to Tanaka. It's from distance again. Easy stop there for Johnston plays out there. That was good defended by the Canadians there. Kept in good shape. Good run. Decent first touch. He's getting out of his feet. The rest. Back across. David just muscled off the ball and it goes out for a goal kick. A couple of those moments. Just wondering if it's like an angle against back in the Nations League. He certainly has the ability. Japan with another transition. It's Filipino pulling out wide of the targets. Comes on days and required for improvement on the defensive side of things. Give it to Johnston. Oh no, Sano coming through. Sano has a man. Shot further. Did he stay outside? He did. Japan made it three. Three Japanese goals. 3 hours committed by the Canadian men's national team. They go from bad to worse. And the first line will be on. Just goes to show you that you can't make mistakes against this Japanese side. They can't punish you.
Kumusta, Ma'am Eileen?
You'd be kind to say, it's still a work in progress, but no, we should say 3 out through 45 or so. It's his first game in charge, just can't even lose the ball. Yeah, he's solid, losing the ball, but he can push out the legs of the early goal. This time the ball goes out. Japan's actually the Japanese are sort of bringing the ball back the ball. Getting that back to back. Victoria pops the ball. Canadian post. Miller second best. No problem to worry. They're all over the top. Victoria doesn't check that. Top 18. Too much time, too much space. Too easy for Japan. They're not going to make the brace. Canada not watching a Japanese sensation performance. Another goal that's got far too easy, and it's 4-0 for the home side. Loss in the United States Nation team in 2019 is Mario punches like fires out past the far post. That goes to a hat trick. Again, careless Canada. Tip. Over the top. Nakamura's been done all night. Stop and go with Ali Johnson. Speak over the buck. No doubt about that. Clear the call sheet. Your choice other than to take down the glamour. He's well being Alice Johnston and he goes into the book here in the 56th. You know, it's not too bad. both coming on for Japan. Plays a long foul as Victoria goes down.
Good evening, Sir Abay.
Numbers in the far post. Ito. It's a Sana. To the right, Johnson. That's an important challenge right there. Goes wide. Victoria simply doesn't like the legs to be caught that hard in the field. Alfie Johnston.
Sinong may premier dyan?
Miller takes a chance. Snyder gets a piece. Maybe Johnston. Lost to the far post. Easy for a stop up. Pressure. Great feet to Jamal Miller. Miller trying to play that cross. First out. Nakayama. Unwantable play. What do you know? Canada possession.
Ya, nggak boleh. Itu betul betul. Oh ya, udah sudah. Iyalah.
Oh, babies.
Don't speak.
Okay, Sir Abay.
Itu. Bulu, itu bulu.
Kalau gimana?
Yang satu susah.
So gimana, Chef?
Nah, sakit ayah.
Itu satu ini.
Suka biasa.
Bagus. Let's go. I want you to buy break. Break will be like that. How many you want to use? Burger, you know, like that.
Simple, Adi. You just take out that one, the burger, the meat. Simple.
I'm online, you know, can hear you cooking.
Listen, Adi. Mama online.
You don't time now what you do.
This, angin. Look at one car hit the girl. Luckily, okay only.
Yeah, Malay.
Malay lah the girl, but the driver is Chinese.
All the Malay company.
Tak lah, nothing happened.
Yeah, I know. All the Malay company.
Fight. How many did you do? So many. What is this? Oh, same lah. Same je. Okay. Take care ni. Careful ah. I take for you the plate. Sorry that you want spin.
Don't know what you mean.
Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. John?
Ayoko kanya lang.
Ask him come here lah. I must go. It's gonna come. There.
I don't know.
Then come in the sausage. Come. Burger also. Juice burger also. Boom. Take your plate. Take how many you want.
Oh yo, minum Coca-Cola after eating durian ah, mati lah kau.
Good lah, I want to die.
Oh, kenapa?
Ma, si mana sekian ma? After
Pingsan
eating
oh.
durian, drink Coca-Cola ma.
Pingsan.
I want to die by that.
Bitch, why the fuck are you suicidal as fuck?
Onion. Come on.
Yeah.
Run the sauce, run the menu.
You like to eat?
Durian. So many durian is nice. So one roti come on. Oh yeah. I think you know them. They're staying doctor also.
Tempura.
The one more guy Malay guy. Take the plate. No. See after drop, see confirm drop one. One the sweet one. Take the plate. See that's not I did the plate. Kan kembali teman.
Boleh lah.
Kumpul dengan orang.
Hmm.
Buat
Apa makan? Kerja usul dia. Lama usul dah bihun ni.
I want break, like that break. Only.
Big, what a big mistake you make like that. Stop acting like you are fucking suicidal bitch trying to think that, oh, you're good at this, you're good at that, but you're not. You're weak. So don't ever do that again.
Dan
Organize the difference between emptiness and relief. Burger got sayur. I didn't ask for sayur also.
ada block 4. Skill card effect. Ini ya,
You literally just drink coke. What the fuck are you talking about? Stop.
tapi yang mana ini?
Kakek Mori. Oh. Kakek Mori.
Trying to take my time, sorry.
Umbrella. Start.
Sorry, ini. Aku
Oh, this is
no, ini.
I think I want to.
Hey,
I want to think. Let's go.
terus terus right. Oh, the stick. Stick.
Why want the whole thing?
Yeah.
You got burger inside. Why you want to throw the burger?
Hey, I already finished it. You see, I eat it.
Don't throw the peanut sauce. I want the peanut sauce.
Ah,
Peanut sauce.
peanut sauce. You want this sauce?
Yeah.
Sure, I will pour it.
After basically just eat. That's it.
Seriously. Mana pinaka ma'am?
No, ate sakit lutut oh.
Okay. This one keeper.
This one.
This one. You want?
Surya one.
Okay, so you want. Make sure you go it tomorrow. Huh? Coca-Cola.
Nanti you ate durian and you want to drink Coca-Cola mati.
Nah, Coke ah.
Durian, what else? Okay, okay.
Wala, mas slow.
Four other players have been this now on 3 goals. Supervenka and Valencia, who's left the competition with Ecuador. Marcus Rashford of England,
He said it goes tampoco manita. Essa é uma boa, né? Eu tenho 5 minutos, uma boa. Claro.
First producing between those young players over the last decade and a half. Youngsters which is also a talent. I was chosen to play for the national side early on. The CJ last 15 years. Just the ball for Busquets. Give interest there. Daniel, so he passed in the middle, and now over the fence. Trying to get past there, and do a bit of get up to that. Pulling away the heavyweights so far in Group E. Spain 1 up, Germany ahead on the same scoreline, 1 by this possibility.
Not necessarily really. Our favourite games across the league, through that league. Probably unwise for them to be heralded as an outstanding team during the early part. Second half, they took advantage. Without the team that can happen to them. They just have the power to probably put that game against the Costa Ricans. Just remember that it was an error. The teams the way they're playing right now. People really overrun. This is all about remaining in the game. Nothing so chasing you. So I'm back in the first half of the second to the play. Entirely with football. As you know, well, that's what we've done before. Remember, the draw could be enough for Japan. 3 points ahead of Germany. Back there, too fancy with the flick. Switch up so quickly. So you did have to carry them out of their squad to be able to shoot the ball effectively enough consistently. It's hard enough to keep it long in the field and then do some work. Goal coming as early as 11th minute. It's this one says that it's been correct. Routine. The last 24 matches in the competitions, the English draw against Sweden and the European Championship Conference 2020. This time, Just so fascinating. Prior to tonight, the Raptors scored 67% of goals in Spain, starting line 29 out of 43. The only goal here so far.
Sige na, Ma'am Lani. Ma'am Lani, mag-comment ka na dyan. Magbakas ka na dyan. Umabol ka na dyan. Bigyan kita ng jacket. Umabol ka na dyan. Bigyan kita ng jacket.
Too many balls in the box. Eater. Kamara. Off by Torres. Just on the direction of actually Kamara. Well worked. That's massively played by far. To begin with, it's always about the side. Another swap, getting it like that team, these Japanese supporters.
Not really within here. Another first half of this World Cup, which Wales' team have been second best. 14 minutes to the weekend. The side really strong with that. Taking the first half. Every Marata, which just want to see if that must be better. Torres. There we go for runner. F. Those two are waiting for scoring and Julie. The top two of the SPB. 16 is really taking shape now, of course. Thank you. Got to touch there, Tanaka. I was thinking about when he's going to cross the ball. Just hits his left foot. Concentration. Well, good luck. He cross. That's his goal. Let's cross it. Probably have to do the legs for 1 minute. Time to cross it first time. Just been signs in recent times of a staying resurgence. Is the Nations League. The last European Championship finals. We just happened to be involved for too long. Policy player. Once again, this time, Martinez wasn't running big away, but it was a risky pass to Sergio Busquets to the park because the last one has to play everything first touch. Takes two younger with the players closing down. Good work here from Danny Olmo. This time again with Junior Ito. This is Valde. Henry. Aspilicueta. Williams. Busquets. Still well. On Sergio Busquets, taking on by Daniel Olmo.
There's the chance there for Taniguchi needed to make that. Gabby. This gets too much room. Japan's perspective. Now to get between the lines there, Busquets. Things for sure, Japan are not going to be super fit. They're going to be competing here against Spain. That's the ball. And then Japan with deal with ease that can help. I've got to do that about just the second time that's there. Use the back to Spain. No pressure, there's nothing that anybody coming behind it. Communication not there. It takes it touches something that's got to be solved at our time. Scared to risk, scared to commit to that. Really good, it won't be down to the break. It's last 2 minutes of normal time of the half. The yellow card has been flourished. This time it's gone to Shogo Taniguchi. This one was the yellow card.
Sweet.
Very urgent side.
Oh, yung dugdar.
Spain in the first half.
Wala na to ba?
Ay, where's the go?
Wala, bisa yun.
What will we do?
Yoshida looks happy with Morata.
We couldn't go to feed Robert.
To go and just having
Good Rob.
I don't think
Move it over.
Baby.
Move.
I didn't see it. All three centre backs for Japan now on the yellow card. Just 1 additional minute to be played here. Spain dominated first half. But remember, Japan were outplayed in the first half in this stadium by Germany. And the second half was an entirely different story. Aspilicueta, space here for Spain again. Nico Williams, 4 seconds here for Japan. Williams flies across the face. There's no threat there. His brother, by the way, is playing in this World Cup with Ghana. We'll face Uruguay in their final group match tomorrow. Iñaki Williams, Nico Williams. Good luck for Spain. He just got a little bit too close to defend. It took a deflection. That pace when trying to deliver that kind of speed. That tendency to overhit the ball. And fed in and if you get a glove on that, Japan are only the 1 goal down at the break. Aurora Morata with his 3rd goal of this World Cup, his first start of the competition. And the race for the Golden Boot, he's joint level with 4 others. It's been all about Japanese defending. They've only had 1 attempt, Junya Ito with a shot into the side netting. And half time in Group B, Japan 0, Spain 1. Japan are going to make 2 changes themselves heading into this second half. These are the players coming on. Ritsu Joan has already found the net at this World Cup, scored the equaliser against Germany. He's coming on for Takefuso Kubo and Kaoru Mitoma of Brighton in England's Premier League.
Hey, see ya. It comes up, oh, the sweet.
Yagatura.
Looking for the
Suddenly a change of formation for this man, who switched to a back three at half time in each of the opening two group games. He started with a back three against Luis Enrique, Spain. It looks as though he's going to retain the three centre backs, the Japanese head coach, at least at the start of the second half. Well, we're going to have to be bold. It's just a question of how patient we're going to be here, Japan, or coming to the ball. Spain are going to allow them, because in that first half, Spain had 530 passes, Japan 89.
Well, he's not exactly throwing caution to the wind with those substitutes. It was slightly more attacking intent, which I suppose had to come. There was a question whether it was now, or the whistle went for the second period, or whether it should have 15 or 20 minutes. I'm glad to see that it's over. I think he's a superb player. Really determined, direct to the byline, and it's got good choice of delivery in the final third. Not particularly wasteful. So Hashima Moriyasu was forced into that change. Certainly would give Nani Carvajal one to think about. I was surprised that Quest actually started the game. I always thought that would be there on the counter attack. Didn't have too much of the ball, the longer series go on, then the more likely it could happen. So perhaps Luis Enrique has anticipated that and made a change now.
Gucci on a yellow card, so to the captain Yoshida. So four yellow and three central defenders. It's going to be tricky to negotiate in the second half. Have to commit to the challenges. One other plays could easily on the red card here. Going into the second half of the match, the Alpine skated leading also 1-0 against Costa Rica. Goal there from Serge Gnabry. It's good enough for Germany at the moment, but it got it.
What an impact off the substitutes bench for Ritsu Joan, who did exactly the same in the game against Germany, off the bench to score. And remember, they came from 1-0 down at half-time to beat Germany 2-1. Oh, we're in for a repeat. Well, a few Japanese fans, I don't think can actually believe it. There we go. Press, 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 and punch. That's a difficult one actually for Balde to deal with. Can't really hook that one over. Unai Simon should say that. I mean, that's a terrific hit from Ritsu. Real credit behind it, but that right in the goalkeeper's wheelhouse. I mean, that's not even wide, and that's pretty poor goalkeeping. Yeah, goalkeeping error. But they will not care one little bit, especially Hashima Moriyasu. What a start for Japan.
Okay, buckle up. We're in a game. 3-on-3. No referee, no rules. 2 rules. Exactly. You got it? Right. So awesome. That's when people say started. They beat everyone who showed up. Kids, bigger kids, tacklers, even the bruisers. Anyone, anytime. 3 legends. Two people with power. But this crew took them down. Everybody knows. Who did you this is all true. She's a mess. What do you think my team? You think they can win? Probably not. They're gonna win, for sure.
The first attempt on target in the game. And they are right back into this contest. And there's that concerted press I was talking about. This can't be 1 or 2 players, got to be 3, 4. Everybody anticipated the ball was going to go out to the left. Really nice Simon really. I say should have been playing it with his right foot, but that's how he's been asked it before. She was a bad ball out, but the option wasn't there. The ball there to sent it forward first time. And Luis Enrique wasn't expecting that, but whatever he said in the dressing room at half time has brought handsome reward.
Very cute, oh, the dog.
Here they come again, Japan. Into attention.
Walang yung dog ah.
Dog. Dog. I wish I had the whole one.
Japan's celebrations
I wish I had
to a halt. Tanaka was wheeling away, believing he put his side 2-1 up. It did look like it was out. He was ready for guys at mind. I mean, it was very tight. Well, here they are having a look at it. We're having a look at it. Did this ball
Ay,
stay?
t-shirt, t-shirt ko.
Terrific ball. That's gone out for him. Like it's fractions. So a little bit of green between ball and line. The whole of the ball, remember, has to be over the whole of the line. Well, this will be forensic. Tanaka must wait. Japan must wait. Spain sweat. They are checking. Was the ball out of play leading up to the goal? It is very, very close. Give me a break. Here's Moriyasu. It's not good for the heart. Hands clapped in prayer around the Japanese supporters inside the Khalifa International Stadium. They're looking, they're checking. Horrendous street, isn't it? If this goal stands, you will hear one almighty roar from the Japanese supporters.
stop him, he was heading for Tokyo. Tanaka. That's Japan, 2-1 up. Another big story in this World Cup is developing. It's scarcely believable.
Indeed.
Well, the only good news for Spain at the moment is that if Germany win, they're going to have to win by something of a mini cricket score against Costa Rica to overtake Spain on goal difference. Luis Enrique, what is going through his mind right now? Well, he's been around long enough to know that these turnarounds can happen, of course, when you're on the sidelines coaching the players. There's not too much you can do about it initially. As it stands, how about it, Japan? On top, it could be. Spain are going to make a change shortly. Ferran Torres and Marco Asensio are going to come on for Spain momentarily. That's a painful one. Goal scorer. Third goal of the night. Tanaka.
Where is the third pick? Russia. Russia or Venezuela. Earthquake. Yesterday.
Once that ball comes across the face of the box, even if you can't put it, I do think Rodri probably should be a little bit deeper, anticipating that he's going to get past his teammates on the far side. He didn't. Chance was there, and it was taken. So that's to be finished. Obviously, I mean, those could just squirt past us so they can actually end up over the crossbar. And a little bit of block. And he got to celebrate twice. He can scarcely believe it. And who, frankly, could have forecast these two early second half goals for Japan? As someone once said, football, eh? Never fails to embroil you in its drama. Morata's off. Nico Williams is off. Well,
Wala
this
win
is
the
interesting.
FIFA.
Three goals.
Depende.
Alvaro Morata taken
Sure.
on by Luis Enrique.
Japan, sure.
On come Torres and Asensio.
Very good game.
I'm very surprised at that one. I mean, a lot of the goes on. I think Japan received a later penalty. In fact, inside. And you're taking off the head of the ball when the opportunity to threw a lot of crosses into the box.
Let's go now.
Morata would have remained.
Ini got so killed.
Here.
This is much they wanted to do all over again. It absolutely is fresh
Sure,
energy.
I would use the Japanese.
Oh,
To get things back on a good start even for a group of players as well as Spain. There's a moment now. I need to go chasing that third goal. Sit and
I think like
circle the person on the midfield. Pretty much all the first half.
3-3.
More important, most important now, they've got two substitutes who are feeling pretty good about themselves. Fresh legs, lots of energy, and good quality on the football. And should be able to have that threat going forward. Extraordinary World Cup for Japan. The greatest results in their history, beating Germany, then losing to Costa Rica. And now,
ahead against the 2010 World Champion Spain.
Run. Don't do
Aduh. Kira-kira.
one, depend two, 1, 3, 1.
Now Torres. Pressing is much more effective now for Japan. And Yeltsin Teixeira has scored for Costa Rica at the Arbeit. 1-1 against Germany. Doesn't change anything in the top two. Japan top, Spain second. And of course, Costa Rica have a much inferior goal difference to Spain. But they are now level with Luis Enrique's side on 4 points. Carvajal. This World Cup has given us some breathtaking moments. And this is right up there. Pedri. What we now get is Spain at full pace. Completely unleashed. And perhaps with a little bit of desperation as well, which for the first time in the tournament. Ferran Torres has done well to get that into the path of Pedri. Change for Japan. The arrival of Takubo Asano, the man who got the winning goal off the substitutes bench against Germany, will replace Dyson Miner of Glasgow Celtic. He's full of confidence after that goal against the Germans. Japan have never qualified for the knockout stage. In successive finals, alternated between emerging from the group and going out the first time of asking. In their previous 6 World Cup final appearances. They're sitting proudly at the top of Group E at the moment. And confidence coursing through every vein. That's a lovely third man right there, but it won't lead to anything. Simple pick up at the end for Simon. So Dave was there when again gets stretched. They've gone on his back sprain, but movement from Japan. Creates another opportunity.
Somebody.
They told me
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Finding spaces now, Japan. Well, whatever Kobayashi said, the coach at halftime, I think the president, Gianni Infantino, watches on.
Video mo na wala. Ha? Akong balik. Sure you want.
Career after football in motivational speaking and make a fortune. We're just discussing at half time during the interval on how bold Japan were going to be, how early they would be bold. It was instantaneous. Sometimes it's very little to do with their tactical tweaks or being more set in play. Sometimes you might have to be more forceful, more determined to do certain things. And then you get a little bit of luck as well, perhaps, or more on the side. But defensively, and it would clearly was a poor attempt to keep that shot out the goal by Simon. Followed by all of a sudden Japan taking the new side. The energies there, perhaps the determination to engage, which is unsurprising now. Spain are so good with the ball, want to be exposed. With the top two in this section stay like they are, Japan as winners of Group B would play Croatia in the round of 16. Spain would play Morocco, who won Group F earlier today. Here's Doan. And steps Valde.
This is the black man.
Yeah.
No, that one, 100%. You know,
Yeah.
2 minutes and 22 seconds between the two Japan goals.
Can hear.
Good. See. Hey, step. There you go. Hang
Slowly, slowly.
Mano, deixa que poeira, mano.
No, I did not agree that. I did not.
Change for
I know what we do, you know.
It's approaching Jordi Alba. Stood to ready to come on in the next break.
Come on now.
In play. It's going to be a swap for this man, Balde. It's going to be a change at left back. Jordi Alba for Balde. Also, about to bring on Elsa Fati, another of the Barcelona contingent. Really freshly picked up Luis Enrique in the attempt to wrestle back control in this match that they had in abundance in the first 45 minutes.
Tinggal lebih baik.
Getting the joy out the right side of that Japan defense. The double change for Spain. Gabby is coming off. Replaced by Jordi Alba. The Barber has made way up the far side. Jordi Alba will slot into Valde's left back position. Ansu Fati will come on to play a part in attack. Backs of talent, 20 years old, coming on for his sixth senior cap, has a couple of goals. Born in Guinea-Bissau, but he moved with his family to Spain when he was just 6 years old. Fati. A change for Japan. The new Keiichi Kamada. Replacing with Takehiro Tomiyasu. Plays for Arsenal. Showing a very good season with his club and currently lead the English Premier League. His first minutes of this World Cup for Tomiyasu. Free kick Spain. Collision between Ferran Torres, Kaoru Mitoma. Torres is now the quickest player on the kick for Spain. Moving from this right side, go through the middle. There's a traditional centre forward, but he's a great movement and that speed off the mark. That's it. Spain have not had a single attempt so far in the second half, and Mitoma in full flight. It's a great pass. And Asano can't direct it on target. Great work from Mitoma. That is the Ronan pass of the game. What about this with your left foot? That's almost on my plate. There's no need really for him to go to ground, Takuma Asano. It's another half a step, and he can really get his foot behind that. That was almost a desperation slide. Roman got to it. Terrific ball. Yeah, it's under no pressure. Doesn't need to slide at all. Does not need to go to ground. Rodri. Carvajal. Well, I really don't believe this now. Juan Pablo Vargas has given Costa Rica a 2-1 lead against Germany. Spain with the work to do here. At the top two, Japan and Costa Rica. And the big two struggling in Group E. And if it stays this way, I can't recall a more momentous evening in World Cup history.
Asensio. A great roar going round the Khalifa. As the crowd have just seen the group standings on the big screen inside the arena. So they know what's happening at Al Bayt. You know what's happening at Al Bayt. Jordi Alba. Spain beginning to find their possession game again, pushing Japan back. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Kai Havertz has equalised for Germany. It's 2-2. And the other group matches all happening. That was a long from Karim Matoma, necessarily as Torres is. Here's Asensio, moving sideways across the box. Japan are pretty much playing with the back six right now. And that goal for Costa Rica, or rather for Germany, the equaliser, puts Spain back into second place. The team that Spain thumped 7-0, their record World Cup victory. A wonderful start to the World Cup for them. And then that draw with Germany. But Japan have come out with all guns blazing in the second half. Pagtingin ko ikaw pala, walang twist. Parang walang mga buwan na nawala ka. Parang kahapon lang dahil dati lagi kang may katumabi ka. Mga problemang di mo masabi ng sapat. Kahit di malinaw, nakinig ako sa'yo. At sa simpleng paraan, tinulungan kita na. Habang ikaw ay lumalapit, ako naman unti-unting nahuhulog. Pero bigla kang naging tahimik at parang ngayon bumalik ka parang wala lang. Pero iba na ang puso ko ang friendzone. Promise, wala nang worries. Hindi nakikinig sa mga good mornings. Friendzone na seryoso, hindi na ako curious. Kung sweet ka man na yun, kaso wala lang pressure. Pwede tayong maglakad, pwede rin magkukuhan. Pero wala nang naabangan, wala nang pagbibigyan. Dati puso na una, ngayon utak na ang bahala. Naalala ko paano ko siyang kalagi. May payong pagkapagkulan, bigla lagi parang maliligaw. Minsan kaya sinubang di magkakaroon ng dahilan. Pero natuto na rin ako magpasa. Hindi lahat ng sige may patutunguhan pala. May mga taong nadalang sa If Japan win here, really Germany wanted a Spain victory here. And if Japan win, Germany are going to need to find a hatful of goals to try and catch Spain on goal difference. At the moment, Spain's goal difference is 6 better than Germany. Fanciful to think that that's going to be turned around in the minutes that remain. I can see that they've actually put Japan just that little bit further forward for a few moments. 6 minutes ago, he was so deep, he was acting as an extra defender. Under pressure to build up so much that they're now passing comfortably on the edge of your box. So presence in the middle of the park's got to be maintained. Very patient Spain. Expect them to panic. What makes it very interesting in the group is another Germany goal, a goal for Spain.
I don't think that.
Dani Olmo. Sensio. It's Pedri. Rodri. Thought about it. Carvajal. Back to the story of the first half here now. Japan forced into a low block. Really found his way through to Sufati. Here's Alba. Asensio. Jordi Alba again.
Yeah, the option of the aerial crosses is pretty much eliminated. Jordi Alba is very good at the comeback. He's moving on to the football. It's amazing what their freshness in the mind does to a group of players. He said that defensively, Japan are playing the same way as they did pretty much all of the first half, but there's much more confidence when they are now moving away from their own box.
Into the 79th minute.
I believe that they can get something on the counter.
Tomo's dropped into that left wing back position since he came on. Ferran Torres. Rodri. Busquets.
What? Excuse me? What were you saying?
Captain Sergio Busquets, in the whole experience that they've won out there, his 16th World Cup appearance. Only Iker Casillas and Sergio Ramos
What were you trying to say?
have played in more at the finals. Here he is, Sergio Busquets. Joint record for Spain, a 4th World Cup.
So wrong.
Dani Olmo forced into a long-range shot. Torres. Ito given away to Rodri. Ansu Fati. It's as if the crowd now hushed a little at the Khalifa International. It's as if they're trying to take in what we're watching. And Japan take the scalp of Spain after 3 points against Germany. We will never, ever forget Group B in Qatar. It is to happen. Somewhere to go yet. Asensio. Ansu Fati. Spain want a corner, but they won't get it. His last touch.
Well, those are wide players that hold the key for Spain. And then release Jordi Alba on the run. A little bit heavy from Marco Asensio.
Jaya at memicu las dengan Unify Business D2C. Ikutkan terkhusus dengan telefon pintar 5G percuma. Solusi pemasaran digital kembangkan perniagaan saya. Tingkatkan perniagaan anda dengan Unify Business hari ini.
Let's take another look at the Tanaka goal that has Japan 2-1 up. We're talking fractions there, aren't we?
Well, I was convinced it was out. I saw daylight between ball and line. But yeah, I said otherwise. So congested in the middle of the park that is hardly Spain are unable to break them down in the middle.
In a way, actually, Moriyasu will be more nervous than Luis Enrique because he's got so much more to lose than in qualification. Right now, in the palm of their hand, things can change very quickly. Still not in that. Let's get to Leonard's conversation with the South African referee, Victor Gomez. Less than 8 minutes of normal time remaining. Little shake of the head there from Luis Enrique. In by Doa. Free header. Poor marking there from Spain. But really held that line. Just slightly behind. They say to Spain, keep having the ball, 25-30 yards from goal. Going to try and keep it through the middle. Well, these two are the two going through from Group B as we stand. But Japan will be through as group winners. Yeah, the urgency of Spanish game tells you that they want to get the equaliser at the top of the group. It's a while since Spain got within striking distance of an equaliser. Honda's goal being very well protected. The brakes on. And he too. Has he got the pace? Dani Carvajal has. Didn't panic. Experienced Real Madrid fullback. Absolutely. Didn't fully commit when he could have. Perhaps that could earlier Carvajal said to Osano, but do something special to be in there. Spain have had 2 attempts in this second half, none on target. You can have all the possession you want, it's what you do with it. Dani Olmo, Asensio. Room for the shot. Who's down by Matoma. Pedri, Busquets, Fati, Alba, played by Yoshida. Germany have scored again. Kai Havertz with his second goal of the night. 3-2 they lead Costa Rica at the Albight. Asensio trying to thread the needle. It doesn't change the positions at the top of Group B. Japan still lead the section. Currently on 6 points, Spain on 4, Germany on 4. But Spain have a much better goal difference than Germany. They need Spain to score. If they do, Japan and Germany are on 4 points each and the same goal difference. This is the shape of Group B. Tanaka is coming off. Will he be the match winner? Fortuna Dusseldorf, midfielder with his 3rd senior international goal. He gambled that ball will be kept in. He made himself available from point blank range. Scored Japan's second half goal inside 2.5 minutes. Wataru Endo on to replace him. Germany and Spain, heavyweight rivals down the decades, and Germany need a Spain goal here. And if they are level on points and goal difference, it goes down to goals scored. And then head-to-head, remember Japan would be ahead of Germany in that criteria. Well, I said right at the outset of this broadcast, we could be in for high octane, high drama evening.
Where are you going?
Huh?
Kawi na.
Here at the Albright Stadium. Germany lead Costa Rica 3-2. Winning by Yoshida. It's really felt like a knockout game, hasn't it? Already around the 16. Perhaps even more tension in quarter-final. We had Ecuador in Senegal 4 days ago. We now enter the 89th minute. What's happened in Spain in the last 15 or 20 minutes? They've not had a quick transition from left to right or right to left. So Japan have not really been stretched and wanted playing the pattern to hurry out to the flanks and big gaps in the field. It's that slow build-up that just allows the two defensive units. It's been a wonderful second half for Japan, but if Spain score, they will go out. The two units just been able to shuffle across it, much like a training exercise. So that's one way to another low cost from Jordi Alba. I mean, that's almost as high as the possible. That was about knee high. Asensio! The captain! With a perfect interception. So important for his team.
Napakamurang presyo. Kaya kung gusto nyo bumili mga tilapia na mura lang dito naman sa tagpo sa Pasig. Sobrang mura lang. Bili nila man ang 20 at 1 kilo may 30.
One is someone will take me lah.
Pesos ang kilo. Ganun siya kamura guys. Kaya kung siya bumili ng tilapia, lumayo lang mga dito sa tagpo.
Was pretty much a certain goal a few minutes ago.
That one eat, that one or the other one you didn't like. Eat now.
So important here, Yoshida.
No, that one, that one balik. You didn't like.
Not easy for Gonda to push that one wide. And the shoulder to be a little bit away from it a little bit. As captain bailed him out. Into a minimum of 7 additional minutes. Germany's progression to the last 16 is hanging by a thread. They need Spain to score. And if Spain do, I repeat, Germany will join Spain in the last 16 and Japan will be going home because the goal difference will be the same, the points the same, but Germany will have scored more goals in the tournament than the Japanese. Rodri. Ansu Fati. Pedri's flick should be picked up and will be by Gonda. Germany has scored again at Al White. Nicholas Fulkrug, it's 4-2
for Germany against Costa Rica. They're heading for 3 points. But it won't be enough unless Spain do them a favour with a late equaliser here.
Your Apple Watch tracks your heartbeat, and your iPhone helps you understand what's happening in your heart health over time.
Hey, Mer. Lunch. You in? You know, from your job, yeah? I found this great match on Job Street. It's a hybrid role. Nice. What's the job? Ocean conservation. I take care of all my fish friends. You should celebrate. Sushi. What? Kidding.
Find better job matches on #1 job site, Job Street.
Well, two successive nights. We were thrilled with what went on yesterday evening. It's been a similar story tonight. Lewis and Ricky decided going through even with a defeat. But they will bring runners up to Japan in Group B. Every minute for the Japanese fans will feel like 10. Johnny Allen. Pedro. Just can't find the key to the door, Spain. Really good shape about Japan out of possession. Sensio. Chose the moments to be careful and considerate and just sit back and allow the ball to the Sergio's and then go pressing 2s and 3s. It's always been that. Spurs has been on the counter. Discipline will be a lot on this, but that's understandable. Now they can sense another famous British victory. I mean, for them to beat Japan, Germany and Spain and to progress is that's truly amazing. It really is. Sano pressurising Rodri back to Simon. Japan are close to going through, and they're close to going home. That is where we stand. With 3 minutes of additional time remaining, in by Torres. Jordi Alba scampering to get to this. Pedro. Can he pick the pass this time? Ishida once more in the way for Japan, who, if they do win Group B, will play Croatia in the round of 16. And Spain, as runners-up in this section, will play Morocco, the winners of Group F, earlier today.
Well, you don't need to have too much possession. Japan have shown that in 2 fantastic games against heavyweights of not just European football, but world football. Those moments, they can be infrequent when there's quality and determination. The lethal cocktail, that is. And they show us the discipline defensively, haven't they, in the last half an hour or so. It'll be a tough nut to crack for anybody.
Asensio. Ansu Fati. Rodri. Dani Olmo. That really sums up what Spain have faced since Japan took a 2-1 lead. They can't find the gaps. They can't find a way through.
and they can't help Germany. They're beginning to celebrate. They are beginning to get ready for one giant party. The last 40 seconds approaching. Well, two of the more amazing turnarounds we've seen in Greek football, I think, in the history of the World Cup. The World Cup heavyweights that they have for Japan is truly extraordinary. Lightning has struck twice at this World Cup. It's almost a mirror image of the game against Germany, where Japan trailed at half-time 1-0 and turned it round to win 2-1. It's exactly the same story in the same arena too. The Khalifa International, Victor Gomez, brings the match to a conclusion. The end of the rising sun. As never shone as brightly as this in the World Cup. They've taken the scalp of Germany, who are out of the World Cup in the group stage for the second successive time. Japan win Group E. Spain progress as runners-up. Amazing scenes here. Second half was just incredible from Japan. They came out with a purpose, with plenty of menace. Ritsu Doan and Tanaka got the goals that mattered. Spain looked disconsolate, but they'll be around for more. The 2010 World Champions. But they bow the knee to Japan here in Al Rayyan. And a truly dramatic night. And they can scarcely believe it. None of us can. However long they play this wonderful game, these Japan players will never forget their accomplishment. Full credit to them. You have to feel for Germany. They're going home. Japan and Spain. Two more contestants for the round of 16. Final scoring as we all catch our breath. It's finished. Japan 2, Spain 1.
I chose thermal switches because of their slick and uniform design. They work very well with various posterior stuff, whether modern, contemporary, or minimalist. Thermal switches are also durable and timeless, and most importantly, they allow me my entire design process without becoming too visually dominant in this piece. On top of that, ABB offers various color choices, making it easier to match different engineering concepts.
And 8 days ago, Portugal regularly used a 4-4-2 formation in qualifying, where the game match plays just behind Ronaldo or alongside him. We will just have to wait and see. Portugal played in more World Cups with Cristiano Ronaldo than without. This is their 4th with their talisman. It's their 2nd World Cup.